Hello everyone, my name is Thea and I read energies using tarot cards. Before we start, I kindly ask you to read the description under the video if you haven't done this already, and then we can continue with our reading. Today I'm using those very old cards that I got gifted a while ago, and they're so amazing because the pictures in here are so fun and they really tell a very nice story all the time. So here I shuffled the cards already, and at the bottom of the deck we have Page of Cups, the Star, and the Ace of Wands. And what I see here is one person, and here is another person, and there is a third person. This is how I see this situation. So today we will talk about a situation where there are two persons, and I feel very strong connection between those two. It's kind of like, maybe, I don't know, maybe this is a very strong friendship or partnership, um, or maybe a family dynamic. I don't know. So maybe this is like your brother, your sister, and this is your parent. It can be different because those are general readings. So for each and every person, it's a different story, of course. But there are two persons, and both of them, they're minding their own business. And it feels to me like there is a parent or someone else, a third energy, and this third energy is someone kind of older. It's all I don't know. Yeah, kind of an older person, or maybe a more experienced person that is watching those two. But I don't know if you can, if you look closer at this face, he kind of looks worried a little bit. And here we have Two of Swords. So there are some kind of arguments, and there is a person who is having their hands on their ears because they don't want, this person doesn't want to hear those arguments. So maybe we are talking about family dynamic here. And this is what I feel strongest. Of course, if this doesn't resonate with you, maybe this reading is not for you. But if you have a family dynamic where you have a brother or your sister, and you two were kind of you two were not very close, or maybe you were, but each and everyone kind of mind their own business. Maybe there were a lot of arguments in this family dynamic, and this kind of made a wall between you and your sibling. Or of course you can interpret this situation differently. If this is maybe a person from your life, maybe this is your child and this is your I don't know, husband or wife or whatever. But I will focus on a family dynamic. I don't know, this is what I feel the strongest right now. So this is here is one sibling who is very artistic, very creative, and they see all of the in everything they see magic, or in everything they see something creative, something beautiful. And on the other hand, there is another sibling who is kind of very closed in, especially with the emotions. This person is working mostly on themselves. They were closed off. They never had many friends, maybe. And I don't know. I feel like very sad energy from this page. I don't know why. Very interesting. And here we have I don't know, maybe a father figure, or if I don't know, you don't have a father, or your father was not very present in your growing up. Maybe this represents your mother, who had very strong masculine energy. So she was very determined, very controlling, very precise, very strict. Whatever it goes for you, of course. But this father, I will talk like this is father, okay? So this father is kind of watching those kids, but it feels like he doesn't know what to do. And there are some kind of arguments in those in this family between father and the mother, um, that kind of, and I feel very strong connection, like this person is going with this one. So uh, this person kind of was very hurt of all the arguments that happened inside of the family. Although this person, so this sibling, she was, or she or he, it's a she on the card. She was, she was not minding all those fights. She was kind of, she was having her own. She was living in her own world, in her own imagination, and she was, Um, not really caring about all these arguments that were happening inside of home. Yet this kid, it might be a smaller, on a younger sibling. It feels like this person is younger than this one. Uh, it was very closed off, and there is a lot. I feel a lot of sadness from this card. It's like, I don't know. I don't know. Let's look into it. I cannot wait. So let's cut the deck and let's see what the cards will tell us. Seven of Pentacles. You see Three of Swords. Again, we have here some fights and like someone. Hmm. Oh my God. Those cards, I mean, that's very funny, but those cards always tell the very harsh truth. I don't know why, but they're so truthfully harsh that I don't know. Maybe this reading is just for one person. I don't know, but I don't know. I see here very like some kind of family dynamic that is like crazy. It's crazy. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I will finish this reading, and if it's not for you, then just turn it off. I don't know. I just want to finish it because I feel like it's a very interesting story, but it's also very harsh. So here I see another figure who was, I don't know, maybe she was kind of like, you see how this goat is hiding in here, or whatever this is. Maybe it's I don't know what is it, but it doesn't matter. So it's kind of hiding, and I think that a mother figure in this family had some kind of bad business in the past, and she wanted to, there was a person who she wanted to, turn around, or maybe get advantage of, but this might go very bad. And so then the mother and the father kind of made the end to this person. It doesn't mean they killed them. Yes, it's drawn like this, but it doesn't mean that there was, like, like a murder. Okay, it was just like, just something very hurtful. They maybe said something hurtful to this person, or I don't know, maybe they just cut him out of their life. Maybe he was very involved in the family dynamic. But this can be, I don't know, an uncle, or I don't know, a cousin, or I don't know. Hmm. I would say this person is connected with the father, and the mother kind of gave something to him. So maybe, I don't know, maybe, I'm so sorry if this is not for you. Please just don't bother and just leave. I will just talk how I feel, and if this is for you, it's for you. If it's not, just go away, okay? But I feel like this person is a father's brother, and the mother, so mother of this family, she gave something to, so this is the uncle, right? The uncle of those siblings. So she gave something to this uncle. What it is, I don't know. Maybe something, like I don't know, an opportunity, or something like materialistic. Since these are pentacles, maybe she gave him, I don't know, money to, maybe to do something, uh or um, maybe even there was some kind of, romantic thing, although I don't feel this very very intensely. I would say it's something, I don't know what. Let hold on. Let me think a little bit. Mm, it's like some kind of I don't know, some kind of deal. Okay, so she made a deal with father's brother, and then something went wrong apparently, and they had to cut it off. What went wrong? Hmm. Oh, he got the power. He got the power over the family, and he wanted to say the truth. He was hiding some kind of truth, and because father and mother were scared about this to come out, and maybe to, yeah, the moon, they were maybe scared that this truth that this truth will come out, that he will tell what they were about their deal, that you know something will go very wrong. You see how this person here has like three heads, and this dog has three heads, so it's very confusing. So maybe something, there is some kind of deep truth, or something happened that she, okay, I want to see what is this. So what is, I want to know what is this deal, or actually I don't know. I feel like this card will belongs here, and ah, man, this is very difficult. What is this? Who is this? If this reading is for you, please let me know. I would love to know. I mean, if you want to. If you don't want to, then fine. Um oh, you know what I thought here? Like she was sitting on two horses, even though there are two persons on one horse, but this is the thought that ran through my mind. She was sitting on two horses, so maybe she was kind of having an affair with, she was married with the father, and she had an affair with his brother. And then something happened that, you know, she was scared that the truth will come out, and so they kind of cut him off. uh, and maybe she also told him the some kind of, you know, she told him that he did something very bad, and maybe this is a lie, because she was sitting on two horses, and that made him go away, made him leave the situation. But that was happy. He I think this uncle still has holds this truth inside of him. Man, okay. I will put this card in here because this is the hidden truth. Let me, oh, oh my god, I'm sorry. Here, so that is in the middle. Okay, interesting. So I want to see how, I want to see about those two siblings, and how all of this affected each and every one. The justice, yes, so there is some kind of truth. So hmm okay, so the one sibling doesn't know about this thing. There is one sibling who has no idea about it, and this is the siblings that was represented with the card star. So that person has no idea. That person was living in their own imaginary world, and she was not even bothering about what is going on with the family dynamic. Although the other sibling that was represented with the Page of Cups, that affected him very, very deeply, very deeply. So I think that something with all this drama that was going on, something died inside of this person. I mean, died like, you know, maybe a joy for life, or maybe um or maybe even, you know what I feel here, like this the whole experience in the sibling that was represented with the Page of Cups, it kind of resulted in this person to become very, very dark, and they are using other people for their success, maybe, or maybe they they kind of take a lot from other people. They manipulate. There maybe they become a manipulator because of the whole experience that happened here. Maybe this person is, because Page of Cups are very emotional um, cards, you know, they represent our emotions. And the persons who have very strong emotions, they are usually very intuitive. So maybe this person is very intuitive person, and they kind of knew what is going on. Maybe they heard something, maybe they saw something, and that kind of changed them forever. That event changed them forever. And so mm, they kind of hide this truth inside of them, bury it very deeply, and because of that event, they kind of changed their uh their approach to life. Oh my God, so interesting. So here I don't see, in this person, I basically don't see a very big problem, because this person has okay, let's see if this truth comes out, how will this person react, and how will this person react. And I want, oh, hmm. So definitely, yeah, I see here this person knows what happened, and actually that the truth will actually, I mean, would actually make kind of, it would change their world, you know, because they now they use other people to gain their success, or maybe danger. You know, some people are like this, that how would I describe this? Um, they always seek things from other people, because this is the only way they feel worth it. So uh, if this person has a low self-esteem, or they don't feel worth it in life, they always seek validation from other people. And this is here represented. You see, this person is seeking validation, is seeking I don't know, maybe gifts, maybe, you know, usually this feels some kind of like a boss, or maybe someone who is very manipulative, very controlling person. And you know, as soon as this truth comes out, this person would feel self-fulfilled. You see how this uh, it kind of it changes him. You see how this he thinks he's bigger than everyone else. He thinks he almost feels like he's God or something, you know, and he is using other people to make him feel worth it of something. And as soon the truth comes out, he feels self-fulfilled. He doesn't need anyone else. He knows he has everything. He knows that he is what he needs to be, and he becomes a normal person again, normal in a way that he's not controlling anymore, and he doesn't seem himself bigger than everyone else. uh, on the other side, this other sibling who was represented with the star, this truth might actually make this person kind of like cautious, um, and maybe like she would want to fight about it. She would feel, maybe she or he, you know, it doesn't matter, apply to your situation accordingly. So she would feel maybe um like she has to fight it, she has to kind of understand it. She might feel like she was living a lie her whole life. And you know, this is not very good when we realize this, but you know, when we deal with this, it's actually good. And the truth coming out of this situation would actually bring a lot of happiness and stability in the home dynamic, So maybe this person are still, those are still kids. Maybe those are grown-ups, and uh, but when something bad happens as a child and you grow up, then you always bring those pain with you, and it changes your dynamic in home. So when this truth would come out, it would actually make the dynamic in each of those families so much better, so much stable. I think we have to find out something else here. Let's find out what is this truth, because I still don't know. We kind of touched on it, and maybe find out that maybe this person had some kind of affair with this brother, or a sibling of a father. But what is this truth? Let me find out. Oh, here we have the moon again. Remember this card? So it's something that is very confusing, okay? Something that, like, maybe this person was always, maybe a mother figure or a father if he was more on a feminine side. He was always like, um, you know, trying to change the subject. For instance, if there was, if the people were talking about something, and the chat kind of touched on this situation, started go in a that direction. This mother figure, she was always like, okay, let's start talking with someone with something else. Let's now change the topic. Let's, you know, she moved the attention away. So that's why this person grew up in a controlling energy. So they wanted to be very controlling and have everything under control. um yes, and here I see exactly what I said. You see, like, this person is like, oh, please tell me, and this person is like, oh, look at this birdie, look at them, look there, don't ask me those questions, look at this birdie, or look at those cubs, don't talk about it, it's boring. And probably she was also very uh very the energy that I feel here is like very determined, and very, like, she gave the emotions, but only, the amount that was needed. Because here, you see how this is like very dry. This it's, of course, it's Queen of Swords, she doesn't have emotions, but her dress is blue, and it kind of gives me the energy of a Queen of Cups, so a very loving person, but it was all fake. It feels like it was all fake. All the love that she gave, it was fake, because she was actually Queen of Swords, but she was pretending to be a very loving mother, very loving figure, yet actually she was very harsh, very I don't know what's the word, but she didn't give a lot of emotions. She gave emotions only when they were needed. Okay, so what is this truth? What is this? Yes, the devil. See, this is some kind of a third party energy. It feels like, I will put this here so we can see it better. Let me. Okay, it's on the camera. That's good. I feel like this is this mother in the family, and this might be the father. Yet here we have two women and one man. Okay, so maybe I see this differently. So I feel here the uncle energy. So I mean, I don't know if this is an uncle. It can be someone else. You have to imply it into your own situation. But there is someone who was like remember those ace of wands that we have, and I said this is the father figure who was kind of worried. And here we have the devil here. He was actually controlling. He knew about this affair going on, but he never told it. And he was he was actually absorbing this mother, and um and he kept this truth inside of him. Maybe even this card shows this, you know. He was like he, oh my god, like those cards are so funny. I mean, I'm so sorry if this is your situation, it's not funny. I'm not saying it's funny, but what I want to say is that those cards always have some kind of like very dark truth, a very harsh truth. And it's like those cards are truly like devil cards, but in a good way. Like they always show the, I don't know, they're crazy, and I love reading from them. It's such an interesting story. But what I see here is actually the father figure kind of knew what was going on between his brother and his wife. He knew that, but he was trying to control it. He tried to take all the power on himself. And um and yeah, I don't know, let's look into it further. I don't know. The Judgment, Two of Swords, and Ace of Wands. Yes, you see, this is what I was talking about. And look where I landed this card. So those are those two persons. Oh, I see. I know what happened here. So there was a father and a mother, and the mother made a deal with father's sibling. All right, or I don't know, a father's, I don't know, maybe a father's father, or whoever. So there was some kind of deal. Maybe there was an affair. Maybe not a romantic affair. Maybe they never, you know, maybe they didn't, like, I don't know, you know, have like a romantic affair, but they had some kind of a secret deal. And the father knew about this deal, but he was all the time staying quiet, and he was just absorbing what is going to happen. He was trying to control mother and his brother, or whatever, his sibling, but he was keeping this to himself. He kind of raised he kind of raised himself higher, and observed what was going on with between them. And he maybe even, you know, like cut his brother out of his life, because, or this person, you know, because he kind of wanted to control the relationship. Because he didn't want, like, this king is kind of, it's kind of worried, and he is killing this lion, and he has like a fur on his shoulder here. So that kind of implies to me that, you know, he was worried about the reputation. Maybe he was worried about the fact that his wife was actually doing something that he would not approve, but he didn't want to tell that he knows. And then this kid here, this person, knew that so much, and he kind of learned from his father how to actually deal in life, uh, how to actually control everyone. And this is what actually changed the dynamic. Yet this person might be very shocked when finds out the truth, because it's going to be like she was living a lie the whole life. And oh, and yeah, this is actually what I see here. I don't know. Let me find some kind of advice for this situation. So probably this is going to be just for one person. I don't know who. I don't know. Like I just went I just went with the flow, you know, how cards were telling me the story. As I said, I read energy from the cards. So you see how this person is like, this is him, you know, how everyone gives him attention, but he's actually very sad. Look at him. He's sad. He gets all this reputation, all these gifts, all these whatever this is, but he is actually very sad and has a lot of conflicts inside. So let me look at advice. The Justice, Six of Pentacles, and Five of Wands. Crossing Seven of Wands. What we have? Page of Wands. Okay, yeah. So, and the Emperor. Okay, so you see how those person are kind of the same, but this guy, he is more powerful, but he knows what he's, you know, he is very strong, very, but very also very balanced. He doesn't need, like, this guy is like, oh yeah, I killed the beast, I'm a man, you know. This guy, and he has a wand here, but this guy has some, you know, lighting strikes. He has a bird here, like an eagle, or I don't know what is this. And he also has a world in his hand, but he doesn't need, you know, this approval, like, I mean, this achievement being, because he is uh he knows he is centered. He is whatever he wanted to be. He doesn't need an outside improvement, or you know, showing off with his achievements and so on. So advice here, I don't know for who would this advice be, because depends if this is your situation. It depends, either you're a father or you're a mother, or you're this child or this child. But I would say here is an advice of this the I yeah. So the advice here, if you are this father here, this father figure, or if you resonated with this person, what you have to do to kind of resolve this problem, to kind of deal with this pain, and maybe help even the kids or the persons who are uh, you know, included in this situation. You have to forgive your uncle, or I mean your brother, this person. You have to forgive this person here who mother had an affair with, and just accept the truth, you know, accept it that this is how it went. Accept it that maybe you were for the whole life you were actually trying to control something that it's not meant to be controlled, and and you were causing a lot of conflicts, you know, here, a lot of conflicts. This is this person, because it has this dead animal in his hands, and he was always very protective. He was protective if someone wanted to find out the truth that was going on inside of of this family. I don't know, something else to finish it off. Okay, Ace of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, and Three of Cups. Oh, and Ten of Cups. That's nice. So yeah, definitely we solved something here. I hope this helped you. Um, if this is you, I would be very happy if you talk to me, and if you know, I mean, if you want to, that you don't have to, but definitely if you forgive this person, whoever, you know, forgive to the whole situation, but mostly this person who was kind of, maybe this person ran away, and she's asking for forgiveness. This person is asking for forgiveness, and just accept the truth. Forgive this person. Forgive that here there was someone who was just trying so hard to, you know, to control everything, and to kind of block the truth from coming out, because this person felt like they will lose all the reputation, all the mm, I mean the, I don't know the word, but they were so protective just because of that, and they knew they are hurting those other people But it was just, actually it was too painful for this uh, father figure to accept the truth. It was too painful for him. And actually, you here should be a forgiveness of this situation, uh, and just acceptance of the truth. And that's what's going to bring a lot of love in family dynamic, a lot of love. And this guy here, he will actually start repairing all the things that were broke because of those events. And look at that, it actually, you see a lot of cups. We have ace of cups, three of cups, and 10 of cups on top of the 8 of pentacles. So there is so much love, and there can be balance. But to reach this balance, it just needs to be this forgiveness needs to be resolved, needs to be given. You have to give the forgiveness into a situation, and just accept the truth. Accept that, people make mistakes in their life because they're afraid they will be disappointed. They are afraid they will be, that I don't know, people are just, sometimes they don't know any better. They just don't know any better. And maybe, if this is the storyline, if the storyline is correct for you, so here I would say, this father, he knew that between his wife and his brother there was some kind of affair, but that was too painful for him to accept it, and to kind of uh, to move away from this relationship. Maybe the kids were already born, and that was just kind of, he would feel like a total failure. And he, at the time, he couldn't accept this. He just couldn't accept the fact that he is a failure, that he is, that his wife is actually more interested in his brother. He couldn't accept this, and he was trying so hard to feel better, to kind of mm, mm, show this image of himself being like brave. And he then kind of uh, uh, um, he kind of cut this brother out of the life, and he even, make it look like he did something very bad, but he actually didn't do anything bad. It's just that this father could not accept the truth that his wife was actually having an affair with his brother, or some kind of deal. Maybe maybe it was not an affair. Okay, maybe it was just a deal. I don't know, some kind of deal. And as soon as here comes forgiveness, as soon as the truth is being accepted, a lot of love will come into this situation, and this uncle will actually, or this person here, will start um, repairing everything that was broken because of all this drama, of all these secrets, of all these I don't know, this crazy um, situation going on. And if the forgiveness is given, I want to see how will this affect those two people. Knight of Pentacles and Nine of Wands. Well, yeah, this person might have some kind of problem still. I just want to put those two cards more. Yeah, this person might have some kind of issues with this truth, and maybe, kind of she or he might feel lost because of it. But if you take a look here we have a boat that is caught in those waves, and the stones are here. But here we have a boat that comes to a harbor. I mean, it's not a harbor, but they come safely, so everything will be all right. This person might feel a little bit rocky because of this. It might feel it's like it's going to be like, you see how, when the image changes of you, and how you perceive the world, it feels like you are dying. It feels like some a part of you is dying, and it's painful. It's painful because then you don't know who you are. Like, you were always like this, everyone was coming to you, everyone was giving you a lot of things, and then you don't need anyone, and you kind of feel lost. You kind of feel lost. But at the end of the day, the sister or the other person can help this person kind of to find balance, and to you know accept the change, accept that um the situation is now different. I don't know. Okay, so I hope I helped one person here, at least one. If I did, then I'm so happy. Oh my god, we made a very long video. And yeah, so this is it for today, and bye bye for the next time.